Sad movies are really good at making people cry. People like them because they make them feel strong emotions. These movies talk about things like love, sadness, and difficult times. They have characters that are easy to understand and stories that touch people's hearts. These movies can be about anything: love stories, true stories, or even funny movies that also make you cry. No matter what kind of movie it is, if it makes you cry, it's probably because it's really good at connecting with your feelings. Before we dive into the details, subscribe to the CineWizard and hit the bell icon to stay up to date on the latest news and reviews. Now let's explore the 10 best sad movies of all time. Ranked at number 10 is Blue Valentine, a movie released in 2010. Blue Valentine is a very emotional drama that tells the story of Dean and Cindy, a couple whose relationship goes through a lot of ups and downs. The movie doesn't tell the story in a straight line. Instead, it jumps back and forth between the early days of their love story and the later years when things start to fall apart. Blue Valentine shows how love can be complicated, especially when people have their own problems to deal with. It also explores how difficulties in communication and outside pressures can hurt a relationship that used to be full of love. The actors in Blue Valentine deliver powerful performances, and a lot of the dialogue is improvised, making the emotions feel even more real. Watching Blue Valentine can leave you feeling sad, but also thinking a lot about relationships and how fragile they can be.
And crush it until the petals fall.
Ranked at number 9 is Marriage Story, a movie from 2019. It tells the story of Charlie and Nicole Barber, a couple going through a divorce. Charlie is a theater director and Nicole is a former actor. The movie follows their journey as they navigate the difficult process of ending their marriage. Marriage Story explores their love for each other as well as the feelings of resentment that can arise during a divorce. It also shows the legal battles they face as they try to separate their lives. The actors in Marriage Story gave outstanding performances, bringing to life the complexities of relationships. Set against the backdrop of New York's West End culture, the movie paints a realistic picture of divorce, capturing the enduring love that can still exist even as a marriage falls apart.
You remind me of myself on my second marriage.
Ranked at number 8 is In the Mood for Love, a movie from 2000. Directed by Wong Kar-wai, it's a part of trilogy about a love story between Chow Mo-won and Soo Lee-san. In the Mood of Love is known for its beautiful visuals and emotional storytelling. It's set in 1960s Hong Kong and follows Chow and Soo, who suspect their spouses of cheating. As they spend time together, they form a deep emotional connection. The movie is praised for its stunning cinematography, which captures the feelings of longing and desire that the characters experience. The soundtrack adds to the atmosphere, making the movie even more captivating. Coming in at number 7 is The Iron Giant, a movie from 1999. It's a wonderful kids movie that didn't do well in theaters but is loved by many. The Iron Giant tells a story about friendship, identity, and being afraid of things we don't understand. It's inspired by old sci-fi movies from the 1950s. The movie follows a young boy named Hogarth who becomes friends with a huge robot that comes from space. Their friendship is unlikely but very special. The movie builds up to a big moment where the characters have to make important choices about kindness and understanding. The animation in The Iron Giant is amazing, and the story is touching and heartwarming. It became a classic movie that people of all ages enjoy because it teaches us about being compassionate and empathetic towards others.
Yeah.
Ranked at number 6 is Life is Beautiful, a movie from 1997. It's a special movie that mixes funny moments with sad ones, all set during World War II. The story is about Guido Orpheus, a Jewish father who tries to protect his young son from the horrors of living in a concentration camp. Guido uses his imagination to make the situation seem like a game for his son, trying to shield him from the harsh reality. Life is Beautiful can be tough to watch at times, but it shows how hope, love, and laughter can still exist even in the darkest times. Overall, the movie leaves you feeling touched by its message about the strength of family and resilience.
Into a simple game.
Ranked at number 5 is Bridge to Tabitha, a movie from 2007. It's a heartwarming story about growing up based on the book by Catherine Patterson with the same name. The movie follows a friendship between two kids, Jess Arendt and Leslie Burke, who feels lonely. They create a magical world calling Tabitha in the woods near their homes, where they can escape from their problems. This movie shows how strong and special childhood friendships can be, but it also talks about dealing with sad things like loss and tragedy. The movie reminds us of how important friendship is and how it can change our lives forever.
When you go looking for adventure, be prepared to find.
Coming in at number 4 is Old Yeller, a movie from 1957 that many people love. It's a Disney classic that tells the story of a special friendship between a boy and his dog. The movie is set in Texas after the Civil War, and it follows a young boy named Travis. Travis becomes really close to a stray dog he names Old Yeller. Together, they go through all kinds of adventures and face challenges like wild animals. But the story takes a sad turn when Old Yeller sacrifices himself to save Travis from a dangerous wolf. Old Yeller shows the sweet but sometimes sad experience of growing up with a pet. It's a classic movie that still touches the hearts of people today, no matter how old they are.
That even in the middle of nowhere, adventure is everywhere.
Ranked at number 3 is The Pursuit of Happiness, the movie from 2006. It's a true story about a man named Chris Gardner who goes through a lot of struggles. Chris is a salesperson in San Francisco in the 1980s, and he's trying to take care of his young son, Christopher, while also facing homelessness. The movie is all about Chris's strong determination to overcome his problems and make a better life for himself and his son. Even when things get really tough, like when he has to work for free at a big company, Chris never gives up. His love for his son keeps him going. The Pursuit of Happiness teaches us that no matter how hard life gets, we should never stop chasing our dreams. It's a movie that really makes you feel inspired.
There's no salary. No, I was not aware of that. My circumstances have changed.
Ranked at number 2 is ThePianist, a movie from 2002. It's a very intense and emotional film that shows how strong people can be even when they are going through really tough times. The movie is about a man named Spillman, played by Adrien Brody, who lives through the horrors of the Holocaust. Even though he faces terrible things like losing his family and being in danger every day, his love for music helps him keep going. ThePianist is a powerful movie that teaches us about hope and never giving up, even when everything seems impossible. It's the kind of movie that really makes you feel something deep inside. Taking the top spot is Grave of the Fireflies, a movie from 1988 that many people consider one of the best from Studio Ghibli. It's an animated film that takes place in Japan during World War II. Grave of the Fireflies is all about the strong bond between a brother and sister named Seita and Satsuko, who became orphans because of the war. The movie shows how hard it is for them to find food, a safe place to stay, and to keep hope alive in a world that's been destroyed by war. Grave of the Fireflies is a very emotional movie that makes us think about the terrible impact that war has on innocent people. But it also shows us the incredible love that siblings can have for each other even when times are really tough. It's a masterpiece that reminds us of the importance of love and family, even in the darkest of times. These movies shows us the power of love, friendship and resilience. They make us feel strong emotions and remind us of the importance of hope, even in the hardest times. Whether it's a story about surviving war or overcoming personal struggles, these movies touch our hearts and inspire us to keep going. For more videos like this, subscribe to the Cine Wizard and press the bell icon to get notifications.